It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
Let me hear you say, son.
Hang me down in a little white chair.
I'll be your honeybee.
And you won't be hearing any of that here.
Ballroom talk, some guy was talking loud about a good-looking thing that stands out in a crowd. Deep blue eyes and a long blonde hair. He was feeling like a king 'cause she was meeting him there. By the way he went on, I had to stay and see if this gal was everything that he said she'd be. Every head turned when she walked in the door. Hell yeah, she was a 10, maybe a couple more. When his new baby walked in tonight, she was a drop-dead angel in the neon light. She looked so dang perfect except for one little thing. His new baby is my old flame. His new baby is my old flame. Yeah. Well, I sure got lucky when I let her go. I had my chance and now she's letting me know. She brushed right by me and rushed up to him, and she wiggled just a little just to rub it on in. When his new baby walked in tonight, she was a drop-dead angel in the neon lights. They looked so dang perfect together, except for one little thing. His new baby is my old flame. His new baby is my old flame. Oh, it hurts that I only have myself to blame. His new baby is my old flame. Yeah.
Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt. And there is John Wolf. Yes, John Wolf and his new baby. John Wolf, one of them Texas country artists. Oh, I don't know if you can get any more singer-songwriter and traditional sounding than John Wolf. Unless, of course, you're George Strait or Alan Jackson or something like that. Raised in Tulsa, Oklahoma, works out of Texas. I mean, he's a honky-tonkin' kind of guy. So there you go. Ben Merritt, again, showing you some successful underground country music artists, some people that maybe you've never heard of before, but definitely have a following. And, they appreciate every ear and every fan that they can get. And it's definitely time that they should get some more fans. So John Wolf, actually, I just remembered this little thing, and I was just reading it, actually. He left his successful trader job in Chicago on the commodities exchange. He was the only guy that was trading on the floor in cowboy boots. Like, he was wearing cowboy boots, so he decided that this isn't for me. That's a good idea, actually. That's pretty smart of him, putting two and two together. So here's a girl that really needs no introduction, just based off of the family line. Norman, Oklahoma-born country music singer Crystal Keith. Yes, it is Toby Keith's daughter. She's making a run at it on her own, and I do mean on her own. She has been told and told her father, Toby told her, and she told Toby that she wants no help. And Toby was like, all right, I'll make you earn it. And she did. She went out and she huffed it. She hit the road hard, and now she's making a name for herself. So again, Crystal Keith definitely proving herself as her own country music artist. And here it is. Let's get your redneck on. It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with Crystal Keith.
kicking back while the river flows, wherever the hell it goes. I don't really care to know. I just wanna hear a country song and get my redneck on. Got a beer in both my hands, hanging out with my closest friends, talking about our favorite bands. No worries and no plans, all the way till the break of dawn. Let's get your redneck on. Hey, yeah, yeah. Skinny dipping in the moonlit water, cooling off, doesn't get any hotter. Hey, yeah, yeah. All you country sons and daughters, don't you wanna holler? Get your redneck on. Carhartts and Wrangler jeans on the branches of an old oak tree. Pass that shine to me, I wanna get a little crazy. We ain't doing a damn thing wrong, so get your redneck on. Hey, yeah, yeah. Skinny dipping in the moonlit water, cooling off, doesn't get any hotter. Hey, yeah, yeah. All you country sons and daughters, don't you wanna holler? Get your redneck on. Skinny dipping in the moonlit water, cooling off, doesn't get any hotter. Hey, yeah. All you country sons and daughters, don't you wanna holler? Get your redneck on. Get your redneck on. Get your redneck on. Get your redneck on.
Like us on Facebook
Are you on Facebook or Twitter?
at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath.
Twitter?
And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
I'd say I'm a lover, not a fighter. I never stare nobody down. Till one night my girl I could not find. She never made it back from town. I found my Shannon crying in the woods. A wicked man, he held her down. So I stuck him deep and I buried him good. But not deep enough to fool the hounds. We took shelter in a chapel neath the blood moon sky. I bought a gun and made Shannon my wife. We jumped in a boxcar to old Mexico, where I ain't worth a penny of my bounty back home. No, I ain't worth a penny of my bounty back home. That train stopped in Tijuana. We built a shack beneath the sun. I make my Shannon margaritas. We watch our children laugh and run, run, run. Sometimes I miss my daddy. Sometimes I miss my mom. I think they'd be real proud of me to know the man that I've become. We took shelter in a chapel neath the blood moon sky. I bought a gun and made Shannon my wife. We jumped in a boxcar to old Mexico, where I ain't worth a penny of my bounty back home. No, I ain't worth a penny of my bounty back home.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and there you go. That's a little bit of country music that I like to call Bounty from Dean Brody and Lindy Ortega. Dean Brody, his album, Crop Circles, featuring Lindy Ortega. And yeah, you may remember both those names from my Canadian special that I did a ways back. Well, it's true, because both those country music artists are from the Great White North. So congratulations to Canada for having two of my favorite country music singers, tell you the truth. Dean Brody has been a name for a while as a singer-songwriter in Nashville and as a very successful singer-songwriter coming out of Canada. And Lindy Ortega is really blowing up lately. So that's exactly what it would sound like if I got to meet Lindy Ortega or Dean Brody, because two of the coolest sounding country music artists that I've heard in a long time. So yeah, very cool stuff. I'm a big fan of that tune as well. Bounty, the story song, the runaway song, and oh man, I can't talk any more about it. So hey, the interview coming up later on is the Mulch brothers. They are a great pair of guys who, according to their interview and to their website, the best brothers are the brothers who get to choose themselves. They explain it in a little while, so stick around for the Off the Beaten Path podcast spotlight on the Mulch brothers, and then we'll hear a couple of tunes from them as well. But right now, we got a brand new artist that I've never heard of before. I've never met her. I've never heard any of her music until I heard this song. This is Audra May. And again, she is coming out of Oklahoma. Turns out that I'm doing an Oklahoma-style show. But she's influenced by country, blues, rock, a little bit of everything. And she's got this really kind of great acoustic vibe. So here it is. This is Audra May and the Almighty Sound with the tune Little Red Wagon. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
You only love me for my thick sunglasses and my Tony Lomas and my Dodge Dart Classic. You said I'll be Johnny and you be June, and I'll ride with you to the moon. But guess what? You can't ride in my little red wagon. The front seat's broken and the axle's dragging. You can't step to this backyard Big sunglasses and my Tony Lomas, 'cause I'm from Oklahoma and I got long red hair. And I play guitar and I go on the road and I do all the shit you wanna do. And my dog does tricks, but I'm not about drama, no. 'Cause I love my apron, but I ain't your mama. So guess what? You can't ride in my little red wagon. The front seat's broken and the axle's dragging. Yeah, you can't step to this backyard swagger. You know it ain't my fault when I'm walking, jaws dropping like ooh. Ooh.
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath. And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast. Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and I have this great honor. I have this ability. I love the fact that I am, is air quotations put around it, as connected as I am, and able to talk to great up-and-coming country artists. And I've got the Mulch brothers on the line, Mark and David. Hi, guys. How you doing?
Good, doing really well. Good to be here.
All right. Now,
How you doing, Ben?
Now, who spoke first? Was that Mark or was that David?
That was me, David.
All right, so David spoke first, Mark was second, so little difference in the voice there. So, all right, you guys are out there on. Well, hang on, we'll answer these questions right now. I have a couple icebreaker questions. I didn't warn you guys about these, did I?
No.
Well, they're really easy. Question number one is, where are you right now? And you have to be honest about it.
We are on the road, driving through Tennessee on our way up to New York and New Jersey to do a couple of shows this week. So we're probably about an hour outside of Knoxville, Tennessee. We're at exit 347 on 40 East, to be exact.
All right, then. But that's the most, it's almost GPS coordinates. I'm sure you got a GPS, but you don't have to give me the coordinates. That's fine. So, and question number two, I think you answered, but I think you got a bigger answer that I need to hear from you. Question number two is, what are you doing right now? You're driving, but you're driving to a show that's kind of a cool deal that you got there.
Yes, we just found out that the station up in New Jersey that's been playing us like crazy since the summer, Thunder 106, has asked us to open for Eric Pasley, who's got that hit Friday Night out right now. I think it's the number 6 song in the country.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well with that one, and being in front of a crowd that's got him on the mind, that'll be a good thing for you guys.
Yeah. We actually know him too, and the song was written by a good friend of ours, Rose Falcon, who we also co-write with. Yeah.
Very cool. Now, being friends with Rose Falcon, does that mean that you guys are now friends-in-law of Rodney Atkins as well, or?
Maybe. I guess so. I don't know. We've known Rose a long time. Dave's known Rose pretty much since she was born. So. Yeah.
Wow. There you go. That's country music connections right there, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, guys, I've obviously I cruised your website. I got a feel for you, and the thing that really kind of stuck in my head was the quote that you have like at the very top of the About You section of your website. So I'm just going to read it. You probably know what it is. It says, quote, "Perhaps the best brothers are the ones who choose themselves." Now, what does that mean?
Go ahead, Mark. It means that we are brothers from different mothers. We've chosen to be brothers in music and brothers through thick and thin and through life and through this crazy journey that we're on. And we argue like brothers too sometimes. Yeah, it feels real. It feels really real. We love and fight with each other like brothers, just like blood brothers. But we are the Mulch brothers are a state of mind and a big family. That's why our new album is called Next of Kin.
Yeah, well, Well, I got that planned for just a little bit, but I think it's kind of great that you guys got together. Now, did you guys meet in Nashville, or did you both come together and decide that you were going to move to Nashville and try and make country music a thing that you guys will be pursuing for the rest of your lives?
No, we actually met in Nashville.
All right.
Through Billy Falcon, Rose Falcon's father.
Now I feel like I've got to get Rose on the show just to, see if she can debunk any of these stories.
Right, yeah, exactly. She'll be like, I don't know who those guys are.
Yeah, who?
The mulch who's? No, my garden's got plenty of mulch. No worries. All right, so it's actually kind of fitting that her name is Rose and you guys are the Mulch brothers. Anyway. All right. So speaking of that album, that EP that just came out, Next of Kin, I've listened to it, guys. I think it's awesome. You guys have got a real rockin' sound to yourself. Track number 2, too, the donkey reference. I don't know if I understand the donkey reference.
Well, the label's real excited about the sales of that song. It's hilarious on iTunes. It's
nothing like 99 cents for 4 seconds.
Yeah, 4 seconds pure bliss, though, if you ask me.
Hey, if you can sell 4-second songs and people love it, go for it, man. Enjoy the heck out of your 99 cents.
Oh, yeah. It's huge with the 9-year-old.
Yeah.
But the whole album itself, the EP it's really good. Tell us a little bit behind, Next of Kin. It sounds like you guys are planning something big for like the big debut full album that's coming out.
The title was kind of based on, trying to let everybody know that we want everybody to feel like they're part of the family, so to speak. So, everyone's our next of kin, everyone's our brother, everyone's our sister, and then also one of our favorite Patrick Swayze.
Yeah, that was my point on it. Big Patrick Swayze fan.
There you go. That Patrick Swayze Next of Kin movie, I don't think it gets enough credit,
I agree.
You're right. I mean, it's no Roadhouse, but
right. Yeah, it's definitely not Roadhouse or Ghost or so. All right. Well, Mark and David, you guys are on the road, so we'll give you a second to kind of pay attention to the road. But first, before we do that, we're gonna talk about a tune that's on the Next of Kin album, and it's not the single, but I think you got a pretty good shot at making it one if you do take my humble opinion. Someone Like You to Love Me. Tell us a little bit about that tune.
Well, it's let's see. I'm currently in between girlfriends right now, but it's
literally in between girlfriends.
It's a song about a relationship and how when you're in love with somebody, you kind of understand them and you're in their corner. It's I guess it's a description of what a relationship should be like, and
purely that find that person who knows what's gonna make your day better.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have to agree with that, and like I said, I think it could be the next single off the album, and we'll talk about the current one in just a little bit. But you guys put both hands back on the wheels, and we'll take a quick break, and we'll listen to Someone Like You to Love Me here on Off the Beaten Path podcast. Here's the Mulch Brothers.
Long day at work again, waiting on a second wind when you walked in with a smile and a paper bag, something you knew I just had to have to pick me up. Who would have thought that all you need, all the sweet, simple little things, always wanted someone like you to love me, always wanted someone like you to care. I never thought I would have been lonely, watching you come walking down like an angel in a wedding gown with your daddy so proud. And right here in front of me, all the things I thought I'd never see, and I found hope in a faith and a love that I never knew. I'll spend the rest of my days giving back to you. Always wanted someone like you to love me. Always wanted someone like you to care. I never thought I would have been lonely, and I never thought I'd be standing here. Always want someone like you to love me. Always want someone like you to care. Never thought I would have been lonely, and I never thought I'd be standing. Always wanted someone like you to love me. Someone like you. Always wanted someone like you to care. Never thought I would have been lonely, no. And I never thought I'd be standing here. And I never thought I'd be standing here.
All right, there you go. Off the Beaten Path podcast. That's Someone Like You to Love Me. That's the Mulch Brothers. And speaking of the Mulch Brothers, I've got Mark and David here on the line. Guys, how are you doing?
Great, doing great. Heading down the road.
Yeah, how's the road treating you? What mile marker are we at now?
We are at exit 356, Oak Ridge, Tennessee.
All right, heading up to...
We only got about another 10 hours to go. I'm skipping a 10-hour drive.
Yeah, for musicians, 10 hours in a car, it's that's not too hard, right?
Right, no, it's good.
Are you guys going to stop and, take breaks and stuff like that, or are you just going to go straight through?
Pretty much depends, yeah.
Someone stop for gas and take care of business.
Yeah.
I kind of like how you chose the word, it depends. I'm really good at the puns, by the way, guys. Mulch Brothers, Rose.
I know you are.
I can't tell if that's a good thing that you like that I'm good at puns. But anyway, we'll move on. So, speaking of moving on, you guys have just joined in with a brand new record label out there, EFG Entertainment. How's working with the new label working out for you guys?
They've been great. They're based out of Memphis, Tennessee. We met a guy named Sam Garrett, who's the president of the label, along with his partner from another label that he has called Mastermind Records. And he gave us the opportunity to do a new album and also really revamp and revitalize the Mulch Brothers in all different kinds of ways. So
yeah, we went through some big changes, and we're excited about the future, and we want to franchise out.
They really give us, being an independent label the way they are, they really give us total control over the creative side of things, and I mean everything from the music to the way the album design was, and the art design, and merchandise and everything. So it's been really cool.
Very good.
We produced the album along with Jim Kimball, so we had complete control. Although Sam definitely could take that away if he wanted to, but he loves throwing his opinions around too, like mason jars. He made a decision to go ahead and do Mulch Brothers mason jars, and it was like the hottest thing we sold instantly.
Yeah, it's our hottest merchandise item right now.
Well, those guys in charge didn't get in charge just because they look good, because usually they're stuck in an office. So every once in a while, they make a pretty good decision.
You know, it's funny, Ben. You said you like Someone Like You to Love Me. That's the song that Sam says was the clincher when he heard us. We kind of auditioned for him acoustic.
Very cool.
He said that we did it either first or second. We probably did it first because we kind of lead off with it whenever we're warming up singing-wise. He said he really didn't have to hear anything after that. He kind of was sold. You had me at Someone Like You to Love Me.
You had me at hello. Yeah, if that's the first song that you play, that's a pretty good way to introduce yourself, I think. So hopefully everybody here listening to the podcast agrees now, too. So, all right. Now, this is the portion that I just basically put in here for selfless, gratuitous self-promotion. I call it the Pimp Yourself portion of the show, and this is where you get to tell me everything. How do fans become super fans? How do we stay in touch? How do we get in touch? Tell us Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is you guys got. Make sure that we know how to get in touch with you guys while you're out on the road.
Sure, call 615.
Mulchbrothers.com. We are on Twitter, on Instagram, on Keek, on Vine, on Snapshot.
We're on Facebook at facebook.com/The Mulch Brothers.
The Mulch Brothers.
Yeah, I think
Google.
yeah, we're on iTunes and Google Play and on Amazon and all that good stuff as well.
And obviously on iTunes, make sure that you download track number 2 off the EP. So
that's true. That's our biggest seller.
All right. Well, guys, it's time to talk about the big single off the EP, Next of Kin. The single is called Pushing Up Daisies, and, you know, like me and Sam, you know, we really like Someone Like You to Love Me, but I'm sure that the whole crowd loves Pushing Up Daisies.
I'll tell you, that's a funny story. We wrote that with the previous frontman brother, Nick Mulch, who quit the band to raise a baby, and Mark was. I came up with the idea of Pushing Up Daisies, and Mark was like, "Let's see how many country song country song terms we can come up with," and wrote a fun rockin' song. And I got to admit, he actually pushed us to do it as a radio single, and until we started producing it with Jim Kimball, I wasn't really getting, the significance of it. Plus, the Mulch Brothers' last label passed on it, so it just felt good to record it, and, it turned out really well. It's a rockin' song,
It's been great to see how quickly stations have picked it up and stuff, and literally at one point, Facebook messaged the song to a DJ. It's actually the DJ up here in New Jersey, Chris Van Zandt, who he listened to it. He must have taken the 3.5 minutes to listen to it, and then messaged us back and said it's going to be on tonight. And then after it was on that night, it's been in regular rotation since June.
Very cool.
Kind of like what you're going to do for us with Someone Like You to Love Me.
Hey, I stand behind Pushing Up Daisies, too. Pushing Up Daisies is a good tone, so.
Yeah.
Well, excellent, guys. It sounds like you're on the path. You're on the right way. And, again, it is going to be big to hear you guys perform at any time, and especially this coming show that you guys are rushing to get to. The next 10 hours is going to go by in a lightning flash, I think.
Oh, yes.
All right.
It's always fun when you're on the road with the Mulch Brothers. Always.
Always an adventure.
All right.
Be quiet, Josh. Our band back there,
Yeah, notice they don't get to talk much, do they?
No, not really.
All right. Well, guys, you have fun. You get to New York, New Jersey, and you perform in front of that crowd, and you spread the word of the Mulch Brothers, and I'll do my best here.
Spread the word, man. That was good.
Spread at the mulch.
I didn't even mean to do that one.
You're that good.
You're that good.
All right. Well, guys, we'll take a listen to the Pushing Up Daisies tune, and you have yourself a safe travels, all right?
Shake and bake. Thank you. All right, take care.
You say I'm a reckless, heartless, hillbilly out of control. Well, baby, it's a show, man. I'll turn up my redneck, put on one hell of a show. Do you wanna party? All right, raising hell all night, getting loaded, southern fried, lay it down like it's the last time. You can call me crazy till the day I'm pushing up daisies. You'll find me in the sunshine, sipping on some moonshine, in the middle of Copperhead Road, waiting for the sundown so I can make a small town shake and bake, rattle and roll. Do you wanna party? All right, raising hell all night, getting loaded, southern fried, lay it down like it's the last time. You can call me crazy till the day I'm pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, do what I love. You can call me crazy till the day I'm pushing up daisies. Everybody with me, can I get a hell yeah? Turn off your redneck like you don't care. Keep it going all night, they ain't gonna shut us down. They can call us crazy till the day we're pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, do what we love. They can call us crazy till the day we're pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, pushing up daisies, do what we love.
Anybody got a computer?
Be sure to find Off the Beaten Path on the internet,
Country radio on my computer.
on Facebook,
Internets.
and Twitter.
I wanna get out of the city, drive a country mile, get back to my roots before two worlds collide. I want sausage, biscuit, gravy, sweet tea from a jug. So jump into my pickup truck and I'll fire it up. We burn our trash out in the backyard in a barrel. We feed our dogs and cats our table scraps. We get our eggs straight from the hen house and our water from the well. Dig our onions and our potatoes from the ground. Yeah, I'm feeling kind of haggard today. I wanna get out on the river, catch a mess of fish, throw a big old party that you don't wanna miss. We'll have washer pits and horseshoes, shining chocolate pie. 'Cause when I'm on the swing with her, it makes me almost high. We burn our trash out in the backyard in a barrel. We feed our dogs and cats our table scraps. We get our eggs straight from the hen house and our water from the well. Dig our onions and our potatoes from the ground. almost over. The sun is coming up. People spread out everywhere from here to kingdom come. We burn our trash out in the backyard in a barrel. We feed our dogs and cats our table scraps. We get our eggs straight from the hen house and our water from a well. Dig our onions and potatoes from the ground. City, drive a country mile, get back to my roots before two worlds collide.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. There you go. That is Brandon Ryder with his tune Haggard. And I don't think he's talking about Merle in that instance, but we'll let it slide. Singer-songwriter coming out of Carthage, Texas, Brandon Ryder. Grew up singing at church. We've played some of his tunes here before. He has a huge voice. Spectacular stuff. Graduated college, so if the music thing doesn't work out, he's got something to fall back on, like a degree in industrial technology. I don't know what that would do, actually. Probably a lot more than what my degree, which isn't one, would get me. So, he quickly became part of the red dirt country music scene after moving to Austin, Texas in 1999. So, again, he has paved his path, and now he's a little off the beaten path, which is actually a pretty good thing, in my mind, at least. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt. Thanks for hanging out. Again, don't forget to send us along your favorite country music artist that maybe you don't think gets enough credibility or not credibility. What's the word I'm thinking of? It is promotion. That's pretty much it. So if you've got an artist out there that I've never talked about and you don't think that I know about them, please send them along. OTBP podcast at gmail.com. I'm looking for a lot more interaction from the fan base. If you know an artist, send them along. I will put them on the show. I promise. Also, let them know that I'm going to put them on the show because then I could probably, do an interview and talk to them. So really spread the word of some of that country music that's a little off the beaten path. All right, we went from Brandon Ryder to, she should change her name from Rose Falcon to Rose Atkins. She just got married not too long ago to Rodney Atkins, and as we talked with the Mulch brothers, they're good personal friends. So there you go. I had to put her in this episode. So here we go. Here's Rose Falcon with her latest, If Love Had a Heart. It's Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt.
I wouldn't be here tonight with my head in my hands, trying to hold back the tears again. I wouldn't be missing you, you wouldn't be gone. No, I wouldn't be trying to find a way to be strong. If love had a heart, it wouldn't say goodbye. Wouldn't be so cruel, so damn unkind. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. Now I wouldn't have heard that you found someone else, or be looking in the mirror and hating myself. I wouldn't be losing sleep, I wouldn't be up all night burning all of these pictures of us. If love had a heart, it wouldn't say goodbye. Wouldn't be so cruel, so damn unkind. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't Give me something that I couldn't keep. Lift me up and then let me down so hard. If love had a heart, it wouldn't say goodbye. Wouldn't be so cruel, so damn unkind. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. If love had a heart, it wouldn't say goodbye. Wouldn't be so cruel, so damn unkind. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. If love had a heart, then it wouldn't break mine. What's up?
Like us on Facebook at facebook.com/offthebeatenpath.
Appreciate you. You're just so cool.
And follow us on Twitter at OTBP Podcast.
I don't need a whole lot of money, diamond rings or things from a fancy store. And I don't need to look inside my checkbook and see a lot. No, all I'm asking for is enough to get by on, to take care of the ones I love. No, I don't really care to have more than my share. All I need when times get tough is enough. And I don't need candlelight dinners in five-star caviar restaurants, but it'd be nice to see every shelf in my pantry filled up. Yeah, all I really want is enough to get by on, to take care of the ones I love. No, I don't really care to have more than my share. All I need when times get tough is enough. Enough to get by on, to take care of the ones I love. No, I don't really care to have more than my share. All I need when times get tough. Yeah, all I need when times get tough is enough.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and that's Joey and Rory with their brand new tune, that is Enough. Country music duo that, well, they got their big debut on that CMT series way back in 2008, Can You Duet? And they've been duetting ever since. As a matter of fact, they're married. They've been married. They're a big, happy family. I got to meet them over the summer up here in northern Wisconsin. They came and did a show. They do not act at all. Period. They do have a TV show that you can buy on their website on DVD, but they do not act. If you think that, you know, the lovey-dovey, you know, always kissing, stuff like that act is an act, it is not an act. That is exactly how they are in real life. They are spectacular human beings. They are great people, and I had a great time hanging out with them for an afternoon up here in northern Wisconsin. So I really appreciated that. Just in case Joey and Rory catch this, it was at Footfest in Deerbrook, Wisconsin. So, and yes, I do go to a festival that is called Fud Fest, and it's named after a person. Boom. Jealous? Good. All right, stick around. We've got more for you just a little bit, but, well, I'll tell you about Kevin Fowler after this. But right now, here he is. It's How Country Are Ya? Yep.
Yeah, the other night I met this hot country mama. She's looking fine. I was thinking, ooh, yeah, I wanna take her home, make her mine. But all she had to say to my pickup lines was, whoa, hoss, hit the brakes. Before we go any further, let's get one thing straight. How country are you? Yep. She said, I really need to know. Can you two-step? Yep. Good, cause I'd had to let you go. You love your mama? Yep. Make lots of money? Nope. Do you own a shotgun? Yep. Yep. I got two of those. With all these city slicker wannabes, I had to be sure. How country are you? Yep. Well, she wore me out with her long interrogations. I had my doubts and my own reservations. I had a list of little things I wanted in a woman worth a wedding ring. So I set her down, said this won't take long. Yeah, I've got a few questions of my own. How country are you? Yep, girl, I really need to know. Do you shoot whiskey? Yep, good, cause I'd had to let you go. Can you fry chicken? Yep, whip up some gravy? Yep, ooh, I think you just might be my kind of baby. With all these city girls sniffing around, I had to be sure. How country are you? How country are you? How country are you? Yep, we're like two peas in a pod. How country are you? Yep, come on, let's tie the knot. We go together like grits and gravy. Come on, let's get to making us some babies. If we ever doubted it, now we both know. How country are you? Yep. How country are you? Yep. How country are you? Yep. How country are you? Yep.
Off the Beaten Path podcast with me, Ben Merritt, and there you go. That is Kevin Fowler, and How Country Are Ya? Yep. Kevin Fowler, he's a country pop guy. You know, he's had some chart success. Yeah, it was pretty good. He's really good in Texas, though. Raised in West Texas in the town of Amarillo. Nope, Amarillo. Yeah, there you go. The guitarist began his musical career on both drums and piano, so he's multi-instruments. He left Texas at age 20 for the bright lights of L.A. He studied music at the Guitar Institute of Technology. Wow, didn't even know that was a thing. So, if you can't tell, I'm actually just reading his bio at the moment. So, he did join a rock band. Ooh, he was in a rock band called Dangerous Toys. And based off of their album art, that was a pretty heavy metal rock band. So, all right then. It's a scary-looking clown. So, Kevin Fowler finally got to his senses and moved back to country music, thankfully. Oh, man. And he's been chipping away at it ever since, which actually is kind of funny because that's the name of his new album is Chipping Away. I did that on purpose. So, all right. So, again, thank you to the Mulch brothers for being on the episode this afternoon, this evening, this morning, whenever you're listening to it, because that's the beautiful thing about a podcast is you can pick it up and take it along with you wherever you want. Please, please, please spread the word. Tell people that you love this show, even if you don't, even if you just like it. Just tell them you love it. And again, it helps spread the word of country music, spread the word of the show. And again, it makes me feel happy inside. So, again, find us on Facebook, find us on Twitter, email me at otbppodcast@gmail.com. And again, if you got an artist or a band or anything like that you think doesn't get enough recognition, send it along. Or if you are an artist or a band that you think doesn't get enough recognition, please contact me. Again, at OTBP Podcast on Twitter is probably the easiest way to get in touch with me. Also, email. That comes right to my phone as well, too. So, again, thank you very much for taking the time to learn about some brand new country music out there and, listen to me ramble on for the last 2.5 minutes. So, thank you very much for being here on Off the Beaten Path Podcast. Next week, GB Layton going to stop by the studio. I'm looking forward to that. He's a Midwest boy, just like myself. Actually, he's Minnesota, so he's a little hardier than me. It's Off the Beaten Path Podcast with me, Ben Merritt.